Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how Tweek managed to win Gommel X with one move. And obviously he used more than one move, but I'm going to be talking about specifically up smash in today's video because his up smashes were just so on point at this event. We're going to be taking a look at pretty much every single up smash that Tweek hits in this tournament from the winners quarters and onwards, and talking about why the up smash itself was really good, why the setup was really good, and basically why Tweek is really good. And let's just get right into it. Looking at this first up smash right here, at a first glance, it doesn't seem that crazy. It's just a reaction from Tweek. And then you look at the spacing of this move and you go, oh my lord, because this wasn't the max space nair that it could have been from Cosmos, but it is decently far away. It's not like Tweek is right there, but you have this up smash just barely connecting. I don't know if this is like a hair on Myth or one of her spikes, or I have no idea what it is, but it somehow connects and this leads into a kill. And whether Tweek is aware of that or not, he might have just ripped it because it's his frame 5 move out of shield. It just kind of sets the precedent that Tweek is very aware of what he can get away with up smash, and he is not afraid to pull that trigger. And for this next up smash, it's going to be a similar situation where the up smash itself isn't that crazy, but the setup that Tweek gets beforehand, I was very impressed by just the way that he plays this advantage state. So hits Cosmos with that nair. He's going to pluck the banana because it's just a good time to do so. And he does it in a way where if Cosmos does nothing, he gets hit by it. Cosmos does nothing, so he gets hit by it. And the ideal situation for Cosmos there is to Z-catch the banana. That is the objective play, but he probably just wasn't ready for it. And the reason that Tweek is going to be pulling up his shield right here, because the only way that Tweek dies in this situation is if Cosmos comes down really aggressively with a down air. Tweek understands that, so he is just ensuring that Cosmos does not have access to his only win condition. Cosmos jumps instead of coming down with an aerial, and immediately you see the reaction from Tweek. You're going to have Cosmos jumping to the left. Tweek is also going to run to the left, so he is now outspacing Cosmos. So Cosmos, max drift to the left, isn't going to be able to get past Tweek, and max drift to the right isn't going to be able to get past the banana, and that is what you see happening in this scenario. You're going to have Tweek, or rather Cosmos, kind of smush between the banana and Tweek, not really knowing where to go, and Tweek is very aware that he sees him drifting towards the right, and you have Tweek running in. Again, understands his win condition, he flickers up his shield before Cosmos hits it, and if you look really, really closely, I don't know if this is actually the case, but it's almost as if Tweek pushes Cosmos into this banana. He was right up and close in his face. Cosmos might have landed on it regardless, I honestly can't tell, but with this hitbox from Tweek, it's going to push him a little bit forward, lands on the banana, and then he gets his easy confirm into the up smash. So the way that Tweek pressures Cosmos in that scenario, putting the banana on one side and himself on the other side, just forcing a checkmate situation, is so good. And the final up smash is just going to be another basic one, a confirm off the down tail. We saw some pretty good uses from the up smash in this set, but trust me, we are barely getting started. Moving on to our Syrup set, and this is another up smash where the up smash itself isn't really that pretty, but the situation beforehand is played extremely well by Tweek. He's going to be pulling this banana effectively at the same time that this minecart comes out, and normally you see Tweek going over banana because it's a very strong resource stat, but the second he sees that minecart, he says, I don't really care about this anymore. All I care about is what is the angle this card is coming at, and where is Steve jumping out of the car, so he can understand where he is in risk. He sees the minecart go past him, he's going to fast fall. He could go for the banana in this situation, but that is the most obvious option, and that's why you have Syrup swinging here, because Tweek is stuck between the minecart and the Steve. He doesn't really have a ton of options, but Tweek is just a smart player. He doesn't get nervous. He doesn't go for the banana, try to be super aggressive. He just runs away with the minecart and runs away from the dash attack. So he just perfectly follows that minecart, sees that the dash attack missed, goes in for the whiff punish, and gets a nice little confirm into that up smash. Just doesn't panic at all, know where he is safe, knows where Syrup's burst range is, and capitalizes perfectly. And to close out this game one, you're going to have another nice up smash from Tweek. He's just going to barely outspace this forwarder right here, retorts with a banana, and then goes for the up smash. And I'm not sure if Tweek is reacting to the fact that Syrup doesn't hit the ground or not, like he gets hit by the banana in the air, but since up smash is such a quick move, he just elects to do it anyway, and it manages to close out that game one. And this next up smash, even though it doesn't get the kill, is probably the best up smash that we've seen from Tweek so far in this video. So it's going to start with the situation. Tweek is at the ledge. You're going to have Syrup pressuring him. He just runs up to his shield because he knows how scary Steve is. Tweek wants to center stage, rolls in. You try to have Syrup going for an up tilt right here. Barely doesn't connect. And normally in this situation, you're going to see Steve just going for a second up tilt, a third up tilt, perhaps a fourth up tilt because you want to just chunk away at that shield, create the pressure. But that isn't what Syrup does. Instead, Syrup immediately goes for this jump right here, and there's a couple things that he could do from this jump. He could minecart, he could anvil, he could forward air, but again, if he was going to pressure your shield, I doubt he's going to jump. He's just going to continue up tilting. But it's when you see this double jump come out from Syrup that you 1000% know what he's going to do. He is going to anvil in this situation. And already after the jump, Tweek should be expecting the anvil just because that is the best option that Syrup has there if he's not going to continue going with the up tilts. But when this double jump comes out, it is readily apparent, and Tweek is very aware from that. As you can see, you see the little ring coming out from the double jump. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames between when Syrup double jumps and when Tweek goes for this up smash. And also, Tweek might have just been reacting to the jump itself, but I'm going to give him that extra credit and say that he is reacting to this double jump right here. And the up smash immediately comes out, just barely intercepting this anvil right here, and manages to save his life, because if he doesn't do that, he's either going to get shield poked, he's not going to be in his shield, in which case he is just going to explode at 97%. But Tweek is aware that Syrup is going for an aggressive option. He knows the only tool that he has, and his best get off me tool, is going to be the up smash. So even though it's not going to get him the kill, even though it's not going to put him in an amazing scenario, he doesn't even get an advantage state right here, he just uses it as a get off me tool, and it works out for him. We've got 2 up smashes coming up here, and neither of them are that special. They're both just going to be confirms, one off the down tilt, one off the banana. But I said I would show all the up smashes that killed. So in this time, I'm just going to ask you, if you're enjoying the video, to please sub and leave a comment down below. Thanks. This is just another example of Tweek being very brave with his up smashes. The second that you touch his shield, he is immediately reacting and swinging super hard. And he does that right at the start of the game as well. When Syrup touches his shield, literally at 0%. He doesn't care what percent his opponent is at. He is only using the move as an out of shield tool, or as a tool to scoop under the opponents. And you'll see that a little bit more in just a second. This next clip is just going to be a really good example of how Tweek is able to deal with a minecart, but it does end with an up smash, so legally I am allowed to show it to you. And it starts off pretty typical. We've seen Steve players do this minecart a million times before, because it's just a very good minecart. You're going to have access to the platform in this situation, you're going to have access to the ledge in this situation, and most importantly, your minecart is going to be landing on the stage. So if it doesn't immediately get beat out when you jump out of the minecart, now you're going to have this command grab hitbox that they have to worry about. And Tweek does the right reaction initially in this scenario, where he's just going to go for a back air. Now, whether this back air trades or hits Steve on the head, which is definitely the ideal position, Steve is going to die in this situation. So this is a very good swing from Tweek. He is in the right place. He's just a little bit too high for it, so he ends up barely whiffing that one. But it's his reaction after Syrup lands on the ground that I think is really good, because immediately puts up his shield. This is the only way he's going to die in this situation, because Syrup does not have any more iron, so anvil isn't really a big worry. The only things he should be concerned about right now is that back air. And as you can see, pretty much the second that Syrup is at a point where he can't back air anymore, that is when the shield starts to go away from Tweek. If Syrup wants to back air right here, he doesn't have enough time for the back air hitbox to actually fully come out. He's going to hit the ground, and then Tweek would get a free punish. But Tweek now recognizes, okay, Syrup can't hurt me right now. He could technically catch the banana by doing an up air, but even in that scenario, it's still good for Tweek to throw the banana. He gets the confirm into the up smash, and he's just, again, not fearless at all. He's understanding when Syrup can swing at him and when he can't swing at him, and he's picking his timings extremely well. And we've been showing a lot of clips of Tweek using up smash defensively to great effect in this video, but this is easily the best way to demonstrate how expertly he can use this move offensively as well. And it starts off with him doing down tilt into jab 1-2 into down tilt into forward air, which I don't even know what that is, but it ends up working out. And Tweek is very clearly not ready for this tech to happen. He doesn't think that Syrup is going to hit the block, because he pulls the banana and he also pulls it the wrong way. So he's not in a situation where he can fully cover this tech chase. Like, he doesn't have access to running up and down airing Syrup if he rolls away, or if Syrup goes for a get up attack, he's probably not going to be able to contest him in time unless he just hard calls it out and stands under the platform. Tweek understands the only way that he is going to secure this stock is with an up smash, and he perfectly reads this roll in. And I want you to pay attention to the fact that he just puts just a little bit of juice on this up smash, and I implore you to go into the practice range and try out the percents here. Without this juice, this up smash does not kill. This up smash only kills because Tweek puts that extra little bit of charge on it. And I don't know if you want to call this hindsight, but obviously Syrup should not roll in that situation. That is literally the only way that he can die in that situation. But in the moment, very hard to make that decision. And also the fact that Tweek stands under the platform, doesn't move, and charges the smash stack so it secures the stock earlier is also just Tweek being amazing. And I don't have a ton of analysis for this next up smash, because straight up, it's just Syrup making a really big blunder, up being straight into Tweek's loving arms. So instead of giving you an analysis, I'm just going to ask you to sub. Thanks. And I've got two up smashes I want to show you real quick before we move on to the next set. The first one is just going to be Syrup bonking his head right here. A little bit unfortunate, but Tweek does manage to capitalize. And the next one is going to be an up smash that we have seen earlier on in this set. We've seen this exact same scenario pretty much. It's going to be the up tilt on shield from Syrup. He's going to pick an aerial move. This time it's going to be the back air instead of the down air. And once again, Tweek is just going to rip that up smash and actually manages to hit behind him this time around, which I thought was funny. And it just hammers that point home really hard that Tweek is using the moves extremely well defensively. And also I wanted to show that because it's just a really good reaction to get up attack there. And we only see the up smash come out a single time versus the Kazuya, which does make a lot of sense. Kazuya is a character where you really don't want to take risks, and even though up smash isn't a super risky move considering how fast it is, it's definitely a commitment that you don't want to make. So that's the only time you see the up smash come out versus the Kazuya, but we have it come out versus the Terry as well, and I really like the recognition from Tweek in this situation. So you're gonna have Riddles getting access to the banana right here, and this is such a scary place to be because he has Go and he has banana. You are dead if you get hit by this banana, but Terry, or rather Riddles, or I guess both, catches the banana with his forward air right here, and this is when Tweek recognizes, oh, this player is gonna die. He puts out that shield just for a little bit of extra safety here, but once he sees Riddles is going towards that platform, doesn't even wait for him to land. I actually can't tell if Riddles does land here, but the up smash is coming out before Riddles, or literally the frame that Riddles is landing on the platform, because Tweek knows that he's gonna be an end lag from that forward air. This is a free punish, and he takes it. And we're going to be moving on to the grand finals now, Tweek versus Sonics. And there was a couple other times in the Riddle set where Tweek was able to get utilization out of the up smash, but they were things that I had already pointed out before, and I don't want to sound more like a broken record than I already do. And I just want you all to just watch this clip, just absorb what's about to happen. That's art. That is beautiful. That is such an amazing up smash. Every single part about it. The spacing, the positioning, the fact that he pulls the trigger here, and honestly, a pretty scary situation. If Tweek loses his trade, he's going to be in disadvantage versus Sonic around like 80%. When Sonic has range, that's like one offstage interaction and you're dead. But Tweek perfectly spaces himself with these little micro movements under Sonic as well. You can see he does the dash, dashes again, and then he gets into the position right around this Pokeball area and lets that up smash sink. This up smash, and one that you're about to see in just a second, is the sole reason that I ended up making this video. Just the way that Tweek was able to get under Sonics and use that move as a scoop is just so good. You're never ever seeing Diddy Kong players get the maximum utilization out of this incredibly quick move, but Tweek understands what the move does, understands what he can get away with, and perfectly executes. And the final up smash that I want to show you is going to be in that exact same Sonics game. It's going to be honestly a pretty similar situation. Now, I will say, I don't really know what happened here because all of Sonic's momentum just immediately stops. I don't think that's what he wanted, but if it is what he wanted, then Tweek had a perfect solution. It's literally just the exact same thing you saw before. Tweek using Diddy Kong's small hitbox and the quick frame data of up smash to get under his opponent and easily steal that stock. I was so impressed with how Tweek played this weekend and everything that he did, but the up smashes are just one area that was very easy to highlight because they were just so consistently amazing. And with that, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This war has been absolutely unreal as late. Sorry if I started to sound like a broken record at the end of the video there, but there's only so many times you can say Tweek did a really good up smash here because he is really good, even though that definitely is true. And if you want to see more breakdown videos like this, just let me know in a comment down below. Be sure to sub as always, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!